Hello everyone, my name is Jacob, and today I should be building the Piasecki H-21 Shawnee helicopter in Minecraft. Alright, so we have a cargo slash rescue slash military helicopter to build today. So as you can see, this is a tandem helicopter. It's called the H-21. Also called the Shawnee, also called the Flying Banana, because of the shape, as you can see here, and built by Piasecki. This helicopter was the spiritual predecessor of the Chinook that you can see down here. So basically, it's the same sort of design with the tandem rotors, one in the front, one in the back. Both of them were cargo airplanes, both of them used by the military for mainly transporting troops and equipment. So this one definitely looks more primitive than the Chinook, but it sort of has the same design and the same intent. So I was really curious about these things. Before the Chinook, I think there were like 4 of these kinds of airplanes, I think adopted by the US, and I should also mention that this thing was used at the beginning of the Vietnam War. That's why I find it so cool. And then, as I said later, it was replaced by the Chinook in the same war, obviously. So I was always very sort of intrigued about the helicopters of the Vietnam War, because it was the first war, the first major war that helicopters were used in, and very successfully so. It was a very new type of fighting, I guess. Really cool from the sort of engineering and equipment standpoint. So basically, I don't know a lot about the history of this thing, but I can tell you that it was developed as a sort of very low temperature rescue helicopter. So basically for use in the Arctic or in the Antarctic, and also like, I don't know, very far north basically, and it was sort of adopted from that to be just a general purpose helicopter for carrying all sorts of different types of cargo and people as well. So it wasn't the most successful thing in the world, that's for sure. It had some flaws, mainly that it was quite vulnerable it was quite vulnerable to be hit from like ground-based anti-aircraft fire, I guess, and quite a lot of that happened in Vietnam, so it wasn't the best. And obviously it had no armor whatsoever. Some of the sort of control lines were exposed, so that wasn't the best. So generally not a design that was sort of adapted to that style of use, I guess. So as you can see, it has 2 3-bladed rotors, and I think I built them. I built the blades 6 blocks long. The whole thing is pretty much the same length as the one in real life, I think. Pretty much went by the measurements of the real one. So we're gonna build it in a moment. Let's just see how it looks from the outside. We've got a large cockpit in the front. We have this interesting landing gear configuration that we're gonna build later, and the reason why I've built it like up in the air is because when this thing was on the ground, it was not level. As you can see, the rear landing gear is higher up than the front landing gear, and that's by design. That's how the real one is. So when it lands, it sort of sticks the front up. Obviously, I can't do that in Minecraft, so I had to put it up in the air. But you can see how it works. So I don't know. I think that's pretty much it. It had a side door, basically. I think on the right side, or actually maybe it was on the left side, where everything would be loaded in and out from. And that's pretty much it. Quite a simple thing. Let's go ahead and build another one. Alright, so I've gone a bit away here, and we can just start to build it here. So basically, we're gonna go with some red blocks. Now these were sort of painted in different color schemes, I guess. I chose this one to be red and green. I also seen them in just plain gray, full green, or something in between. A lot of different sort of styles, so you can choose which one you like. I kind of like this one actually, so I decided to go with it. Okay, so we have 3 blocks here on the bottom first of all, and then we can go and do the sides here. Just go up like this, and we're gonna go put a block there as well, and then we're gonna do the cockpit. So we have a couple of blocks in the front, we have a couple of blocks on the sides like this, and then here as well, and then we just have one in the middle, I think. Yeah, just one in the middle, and we're gonna keep the top just one block on the top row. There we go, there's our cockpit. And then if we move back from there, we can install the landing gear, I guess. That goes just behind here. It's a single wheel thing like this, and you want to make sure that it's one block lower than the rear one that we're gonna put later. Okay, so we can also extend this a bit, and then we can continue with some green blocks. So we've got also some slabs on the side, so they're gonna start right here where the cockpit ends. We're gonna start with the slabs, and then we're gonna go 7 or 8 blocks back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. And then after that, we're just gonna go out another block on the bottom there. Alright, and then we can do the other side. Obviously we've got some slabs on this side as well, so one underneath here, like this. There we go. Okay, perfect. And then I guess we can do the sides, the side walls, I guess. So I put some windows in these because there are some on the real one. I guess on the real one they are a bit further down, sort of right in the middle of the fuselage. I can't really do that, so I've just gone and put them on the top. They're also way too big, but I think they don't look too terrible, so we're gonna go with them. Okay, and then after we've done this, we can have a stair, a stone brick stair, right behind the right behind this block here. This is where we're gonna put our front rotor once we get to that, and then behind that we're just gonna put stone slabs to cover up this hole, like so. And there's pretty much the front of our fuselage. And then we can move on to the tail. Now this is the banana part, basically. It's curved like a banana, so we wanna slowly curve it upwards. So basically we're gonna have a slab here and then a block off of that and then a slab, and then we're gonna have another block like so. Perfect. And then after that we're gonna have another slab just like this, and then I think that's probably enough, yeah. And then we're gonna go 2 blocks up with some red concrete. That's gonna be the top and the end of our tail. We're gonna put another slab on top of that, okay, and then we're gonna have some green blocks there. This is where our rear rotor is gonna go, and then we're gonna have some red there as well. We're gonna bring it out as well like that, and then on the other side as well. Perfect. And we're just gonna connect these two. So basically we're gonna have a slab here, and then we're gonna have another slab here. I did screw this up apparently. So 1 slab here at the end. Oh no, I did not screw this up, that's fine. So we have 1 slab there, and then we have another slab here, and we have some more green blocks in the middle here. Alright, so we've got this connected. Now we're gonna put some sort of I guess engine radiators here. So 1 on either side like this and like that. Okay, they're gonna keep the engine which is in the tail cool, hopefully. And then we can just connect this all up. So we've got a block here and a slab, and then the same on the other side, so a block and a slab. Alright, and I think that's pretty much it for our tail. Just make sure to do it like a banana, and it should be fine. Alright, so I think we can move on to the rear landing gear. Now that's quite sort of tricky to make. It looks very weird, so I can imagine it would be. So we're gonna start by using some of these fence posts to do the top bit first of all. So we're gonna go down from this radiator, one sort of post, I guess, and then we're gonna bring it out like this. Let me just see. Yeah, we got some blocks on the bottom there. Okay, so let's have some blocks underneath there, just because we don't want it to look weird. Have some blocks here. Okay, and then once we are here, we can go down by another post, I guess, and that's gonna connect to the top of our wheel basically. We're also gonna add a nice button because we can. There we go, to the outside, and then on the inside we're gonna have it connected to the actual fuselage with this sort of triangular type of connection, I guess. So we're gonna have a slab here right behind the wheel, and then we're gonna have it connected. So it's gonna go up like this. There we go, nicely connected to the fuselage. And then we're gonna have another type, another sort of thing like that at the back, so like this, and then it's gonna connect up to here. There we go. And then we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So we're gonna have a post, go down one, go out, go down another one, connect it to the wheel, add a button, have stone slab, and then connect it here, and also connect it there. There we go. We have our landing gear completed. I believe these would come with skis as well. and things like that. But because there wasn't any snow in Vietnam, I just built them with wheels. I can imagine that's how they were used. Alright, this is our fuselage, and then the last thing that's left to do is obviously to build both of the rotors. So let's get a hopper. We're gonna put a hopper on top of either one of these blocks, like this. And then we're gonna have our three-bladed sort of rotors. So we're gonna have one straight blade and two diagonal blades. So the diagonal blades are gonna be shorter, or actually the straight one's gonna be a bit longer. So the straight one is 7 blocks long. So let's just put one down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so and then we're gonna put the other two opposite, and they're gonna be triangular, or they're gonna be diagonal. So they're gonna be just 6 long, 6 blocks long. So this is the first one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the reason why I'm doing this, I've probably told this before, but with helicopter rotors in Minecraft, you have to make it this way because triangularly placed blocks, blocks that are placed under an angle like this, they appear to be the length of the overall blocks placed is longer than if you put them in a straight line like this. So that's pretty much the reason you have to do it. You have to make either the triangle or either the diagonal ones shorter or the straight one longer. That way you can compensate for that somewhat and make it look like it's the same length pretty much. So yeah, let's build the other one then. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There we go. That is our front rotor. I've turned this one this way, and then we're gonna build the rear one. This one's gonna be facing the other way because why not? Obviously you can face them whatever way you want because they're gonna be spinning anyways, so it doesn't really matter. So we're gonna have the straight side on the left side here. So this is gonna be 7 blocks long. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. And then we're gonna do the other side. Perfect. So 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this side as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Perfect. That's pretty much done. The last thing to add would be to add the tail sort of fins, the tail stabilizers, I guess. So those are at the very end of the tail here, and I believe they're just one, or they're actually 2 blocks long, just 1 block long. Okay, so we're gonna have it right here. It's gonna be yeah, we should have a block here. Let's put a block down here. So basically 2 blocks long, 2 blocks sticking out, depending on where you look at it from. And then we're gonna have a vertical sort of thing made out of green blocks on the end there, and we're gonna have another one on the other side. So like this, and then the vertical set of blocks. And I think we have built our flying banana. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is a really cool helicopter. I really enjoy reading about these things sometimes, like weird designs that I haven't been aware of before, and things that aren't as well known, especially if they're like helicopters or vehicles of any sort, pretty much. Especially if they've been involved in a iconic war, like this one has been. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. If you liked it, you can press the like button and subscribe to my channel. You can also check out my other videos, and I will see you next time.